more shall be joining them from that very list today?
Who will join them?
The 13 living hostages will be joining them today after the 7 hostages already having been released.
Later today, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, 7 have been released now, and 7 have been released now and are in Israel territory, and 13 will be released later on today.
Right. I just want you to bring us the sense of the emotions, the enthusiasm, all of it.
Yeah, it's super exciting. People here with tears in their eyes. There's flags of Israel, flags, signs of the hostages you can see. Signs of hostages. People were waiting 737 days for them to come back. You can see the yellow flags, the yellow ribbons, American flags. People here are very excited. People can't breathe. People are holding their breaths.
We've in fact, as you mentioned, American flags as well. We have also seen how there have been billboards put up across Tel Aviv at this given point, which has Trump's photo on it, and it says, Cyrus the Great is alive. That's a mythological story. It's a mythological reference, but that's how Trump is viewed currently by these families, by the people of Israel.
Yes, Trump is now a hero in Israel. Even people who didn't like him before, politically wise, now he's a hero for all Israelis. He made the biggest deal we had here in the last maybe ever. And now he just landed in Israel. He's speaking to Benjamin Netanyahu. He's got off Air Force One, and this is our biggest alliance with the United States and with Trump, the greatest friend of Israel.
It's a big day, Mr. Kuma, when we speak of this hostage swap that's happening, because we'd seen earlier as well negotiations that had taken place between Hamas and Israel, but nothing stood through permanently. This time, are we expecting it to be a more permanent deal, a more permanent agreement that will stand through?
It's a dream and hope, but in Israel we're always optimistic, but we're cautiously optimistic, and we still get disappointed. So we know we're optimistic, but we never know if this is the deal that will solve the crisis, everlasting crisis between the Palestinians and the Israelis. But we hope maybe this will lead to the deal of all deals.
Right. This is a big deal at this given point, big agreement that we see, one that really brings in hope for all these families that we see around you at this given point at the Hostage Square in Tel Aviv as well. Probably after 2 years, for the first time, we've seen them in tears, but also in smiles at the same time, awaiting for their family members and friends to come back to them.
Yeah, now the families are talking to the hostages on FaceTime, on video for the first time.
But Mr. Kuma, I would also ask you this: are you?
Hamas was talking to Israel the first time in 737 days.
Right. And I think this is the first time the ceasefire has also so far been a successful one.
Yeah, this is the first time it's been a real ceasefire.
It's been a real ceasefire. Right. Right. But there is...
troops have left Gaza, have retrieved,
Absolutely. And there is one catch, though. Mr. Kuma, I will come back to you. Let me just take our viewers through these visuals that we're bringing to them from Tel Aviv as well, from another part of Tel Aviv at this given point. As we see Donald Trump, President of the United States, as you heard one of the journalists from Tel Aviv saying, the perception around Donald Trump has changed in Israel at least. Even people who did not view him favorably earlier look at him as a hero who has been able to achieve what was not being negotiated for the last 2 years. It's a matter of emotion. It's a matter of conflict being resolved, all of it together at this given point. But it's a heartfelt moment for the families of those hostages who will see the faces of their loved ones after 2 years. We can see Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump in close conversation. The bonhomie is very clear from these visuals that we are bringing to you from Tel Aviv at this given point. Both deep in conversation. There's a lot that still needs to be done. There's a lot of challenges that still await in the implementation of this very agreement, a comprehensive end to the Gaza war. But for now, we see smiles on both the leaders' faces. And on the other side, at the Hosted Square in Tel Aviv, we see similar emotional smiles on the faces of the families who are just awaiting for their loved ones to come back to them. It is the first phase of the hostage swap. 2,000 Palestinian prisoners with 250 serving life sentences to be swapped for 20 living hostages, 7 of whom who have already been released.
And hopefully it's the start of an amazing beginning. And maybe we have many more days like this.
We'll quickly go back to Gilad, who's joining us from Tel Aviv at this given point. Gilad,
Hey,
Mr.
everybody.
Kuma,
Yeah.
yes, you can hear Mr. Kuma, you can hear me. I would want your...
I can hear you, I can hear you,
yes.
I can hear you.
I want your opinion on the fact that, you know, we are looking at a peace deal and there is hope assigned... We'll try and get that connection back with Mr. Kuma, Gilad Kuma, journalist from the Hosted Square, Tel Aviv, who was speaking to us. Even as he spoke to us, we could see him giving us an account, a pulse of the emotions of what exactly is the spirit at this given point at Tel Aviv